everyone. I've just been saging the table for our Sabbath. Winter Solstice, December 21st, 2013. Yule in the new northern hemisphere. So, and I've decorated my kitchen. Some friends, we had brunch over here and they brought me the lovely lilies. So, kind of jazzed it up and have some poinsettias there that I adore. But we are definitely going to work on this winter solstice and see what the reading is going to say for us. But the winter solstice is about reflection of the past year, and then knowing that we're going to be going through this rebirth. You know, the Yule season is full of magic. You know, like Santa Claus magic and all the beautiful, pagan rituals focusing on renewal, and of course the sun. This is all about the sun. Begins its way back to earth, and yeah, that's what we want to do at this Yule time. Focus on new beginnings, okay? Like magical workings. And I did bring out the Fairy Festival Yule card and Stephen Farmer's Winter Solstice Reflection card, okay? Just to bring some image focused magical energy to the table, okay? And I got my little cute elves here. So see, they're all happy. One's got a little beard. I don't know, just fun stuff. Just so we can just have a little peace. And we've got another representation of Saint Nick here, and he is my central candle for the theme of fire, the sun, and this is my sun god candle, okay? And I did want to read something about sort of like astronomy 101 here, but the Earth's axis tilts away from the sun in the northern hemisphere, and the sun reaches at its greatest distance from the equatorial plane. So we're talking all about the sun, what it's doing, and but again, for how we read the cards for spirituality, this is about rebirth, illumination, enlightenment, the recovery of vitality and health, revelations, and change of consciousness. And so we know we're still all about 2014 is going to be all about that transformation continues. So, okay, let's see, we're into 3 minutes, but I did want to open up with the Winter Solstice card just to continue on what we were sharing, and then we're going to be working with the wisdom of Avalon and Lucy Cavendish Oracle, the DRAGONFAE, and also the Earth Magic from Stephen Farmer. And one final for the room, because those Vikings, they were all into that. And this beautiful ritual here, the Northern Hemisphere, back in the day, goddess, when we all follow the cycles of the moon and the sun seasons. The Vikings were very, powerful in that realm. Okay, so for the winter solstice here, let's see, reflection. Okay, and I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm just going to, what he was trying to close with at the end here. Review the past year and ask yourself what the most important lessons you have had to learn are. What you have accomplished and what dreams and visions you want to manifest in the upcoming year. Whether it has been a relatively smooth ride or a challenging series of events, acknowledge your experience as being the work of Source, no matter what your judgments, fears, or joys are. Honor whatever has happened over the previous several months with gratitude and forgiveness. Then let it go. Allow yourself some solitude so you can spend some quiet, slow time in reflection. Once you feel complete, reflect on your present life, especially focusing on what you are grateful for. When you are finished, consider what is to come, all the different possibilities and potential that exist before you. Allow your imagination to roam without limitation or ambition and see what shows up. Notice how you feel in your body with whatever scenario plays out in your mind. These are previews of that which is gestating and can manifest and grow when cared for properly. Patience and stillness is called for here. Patience and stillness. So meditation, mucho importante, is called for here. For just as the earth cycles have their own pace, so does this cycle. Okay, and so this is why we want to, go through this rebirth that we're going to, coming into now, we're going through the spring, and where we see more the daylight shifts, longer, like the summer solstice is going to be the longest night. Okay, well, let's move some cards here, and we'll stick the little, we'll put them over here behind the sage, real cute. And well, let me see, I want to show some crystal power though. So let's have the crystal power there too. Okay. All right, we're gonna do the 339 thing, 369, and we'll see how it comes through the table. But again, deep breathe and really reflect on what's going on, my friends. We're coming into 2014. Really consider, what you've been going through a year or two or three already in the past, and how you want this 1, 2, 3 years following coming up here to continue for you, because you have the magic within you. We all do. It's just how you place it, how you place it. And right now, let's take some deep breaths and place ourselves in position to honor, talking to spirit as we do. And I think it's a wonderful thing. And reflect again. And it's not about commercialism. That's the beauty about being organic. You can grow your own herbs. You can grow your own, you can be self-sufficient. Self-insure your health, And we want peace. Peace, 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 peace. Yes. Peace. Okay, let's final 3, and hopefully it's not too long. I really want to color in though for this. I got stuck. Alrighty, and the cards are here now. Okay, and the first card to celebrate this, let's see, for the flowers. So, let's just put it in the focus here from Mother Nature. Ooh, and look who we have here, the King. Wow. Man, authority, male, sexual energy, things pertaining to the law, justice. Yowza. So that side say very authoritative coming through, don't you? Okay, let's read them down. The Dawn Watcher, bells will ring. Okay. And the foliage, it looks like it's a little bit like autumn colors. Bells will ring. Well, that's always, when bells are ringing, my friends, it's always a good sign of something. Let's see, I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with that dragon. And I definitely think dragon energy is 2014, a lot of emphasis going on with that. And stillness, that's what we were just saying. Stillness from the lake. And that's what we need. We just sometimes have to turn off the technology and go somewhere where you will find stillness, or draw yourself a bath. And if you don't even have a bathtub, you can always just sit on the shower floor and, stop it up somehow and, just pour the scented aromatherapy water right on you. Okay, Lady of the New Buds, Nurture tenderness. Now that's a beautiful card. Look at that. And of course, we have the little buds there from the lilies. Lady of the new buds. Nurture tenderness. Beautiful. Okay. Not very familiar with Lady of the New Buds, but I like her, and look who I like even more. The High Priestess is with us. Discernment, prescience, prophecy, and vision. That's what we all will be. Our own high priests and priestesses and shamans galore. Dristan, look beneath the surface. Okay, we've got sort of like that you know, that clown, kind of not scary, but very mystifying kind of jester in a court. And yeah, I'm not familiar with Dristan. Look beneath the surface. Dristan, look beneath the surface. Okay, and look what we have coming, the new moon. So here we have these new beginnings, okay? And focus at this time. And then with the new moon, we have the promises that we're making now. We'll start seeing to materialize. And I want to say the new moon, oh my Lord, I haven't even gotten that far. I know January something, but promise. And you see, it's like a, couple committed, family-oriented partnerships, all good. And the frog, cleansing house, cleansing emotional baggage. Well, that is, I'm so glad this came through, because that was sort of on a mental topic of mine to deliver. Like, it's time, people, to start cleaning the clutter out. No doubt about it. And you'll be amazed. You clean out that closet, and if you're, retail therapy type of personality, which, hey, we all need that. But if it's too much, becoming an addiction, go through your things, match another pair of shoes with another dress, just flip-flop the closet, and whatever else you don't have, take it somewhere. There's so many abused women get abused. You can take your clothes there, or Salvation Army, Goodwill. There's so many places. And look who we have here too. The full moon is speaking to us. Well, it's not in Gemini anymore, but anyway, we just had the full moon in Gemini on the 17th. So you see how Mother Earth and Luna are speaking, and that's the other theme here. Transformation. We must learn the moon cycles. See, the moon, Luna, speaking right here with the High Priestess, who is the one to teach us about this. That's what's going on, okay? So you have to start cleaning the house. You have to start meditating at least 5 minutes, 5 times a day. How about that? If you can't do an hour straight, just, again, chill your mind, take some deep breaths, 5 minutes, 5 times a day. How about that? Okay, let's do this. And we have the High Priestess has returned. Love her, I do. Discernment, prescience, prophecy, vision. Okay, this one. The Dawn Watcher. Bells will ring. Okay, well, we know at this season, a lot of bell ringing in the churches or festivities, or the reindeer bells, and, just bells, bells, bells. Even the music is all about bells. So, nice. And then we must find 5 minutes, 5 times a day in stillness. Okay? If you don't want to call it meditation, stillness. How about that? Okay? 5 minutes, 5 times a day. Right before you get out of bed, you can do 5 minutes. You can do some ankle twirls while you're doing it. But be in stillness. No chatter in the brain. Dristan wants to come through. Okay, look beneath the surface, people. A lot of us wear masks, which can be fun, but then sometimes it's not about clowning around. Okay, I like it. Okay, and the Lady of the New Buds, nurture tenderness. Beautiful. Okay. And then we have one more. Let's do the full moon. Okay. Well, we note that Luna is on the table, and again, the High Priestess correlates with that. Okay, we'll pick the 3, and then we'll pick a rune, and let's be thankful for everything that we've had, the good, the bad, the challenges, the successes. You know, it's all about balance, people. Hold on. Okay, let me just see. I'll pick this one, the High Priestess. Okay, all right, let's put the center one. Okay, the Dawn Watcher, bells will ring. Okay, oh, and this one just kind of wanted to come through. And the lake stillness. Wow, that's beautiful. Well, you know, I know all these cards. It'll be hard for me to pick a final one. But let's see if I turn my head. But because I can see one's bigger, so I already know what that is. No, that's not going to work. We'll just kind of highlight all 3, okay? But since we're familiar with the High Priestess and the lake, but not the Dawn Watcher, let's read the Dawn Watcher from the DRAGONFAE Oracle, okay? And again, I really believe I'll be talking more about this dragon energy. Oh, and look at that. We were just talking about him, and there he is again. So he totally wanted to come through. Okay, well, let's see what the dragon, the Dawn Watcher has to say. Bells will ring. And the Dawn Watcher speaks. Let me see. Yeah, that's cool. Hold on about it. You know, it's okay. Let me see, what time is it? I'm gonna take. I'll read it a little bit. The Dawn Watcher speaks. Never think that you are alone in this world. You do have guardians, and I am one of them. I will literally ring alarm bells for you when you have need of forewarning and foreknowledge. There is nothing to fear. There is nothing to fear. When you receive these messages, you simply need to pay attention. Take note and act when the time is right. I will always alert you, and it is my particular domain and charge to watch for the new sky as the sun rises, and to let you know that what you have hardly dared even hope for has every chance of coming true. Watch for the sunrise and know that as she does, so too do your hopes. So too, T-O-O, do your hopes. And these bells will ring out for you to let you know of the approach of new growth, new warmth, and a new energetic time coming for you. Listen and hear the bells ring for you, and then you shall awaken from your soul sleep. And the divination meaning. Spiritual awakening, premonitions, and forewarning are strong right now. Pay attention. Signs coming through in ordinary and seemingly coincidental ways. Pay attention. Precognitive dreams, especially in the early hours of the morning. Clairaudience and the other forms of sixth sensory information gathering, strengthening, and gaining urgency and purpose. Clairvoyance, clear seeing, clairsentience, clear knowing, and empathy, all very strong at this time. Watch for messages from the animal kingdom and for the appearance of the DRAGONFAE in the form of paintings, film depictions, and signs. They are speaking with you now. Wasn't that fabulous, my friends? Because we were just going to say that's what we're going to concentrate on. Most definitely. And the High Priestess is here, and you know I talk about her as much as I can. And, you know, when we do the next Sabbath, come Imbal, February 1st, that's all about the moon. And the High Priestess, so we'll highlight her then. But let us continue, and let's pick a rune, and we'll see what this ancient wisdom has to say. If anybody knew how to deal with the cold, we're the Vikings. Okay, well, this rune here is called Strength. Strength. Very good. And as it says, since we're going to be, concentrating on the moon cycles, the moon draws us towards union, reunion, and merging, communication, rebirth. So we're going to talk about that. Okay. And the rune Strength is page 100. Okay. And you can see right there is Strength rune. Okay. And it's about manhood, womanhood. Okay, the wild ox, Strength, manhood, womanhood, the rune of termination and new beginnings. Drawing Uruz, the name of this rune is Uruz, U-R-U-Z. The rune of terminations and new beginnings. How appropriate, my friends. Drawing Uruz indicates that the life you have been living has outgrown its form. That form must die so that new energy can be released in a new form. This is a rune of passage and as such part of the cycle of initiation. Positive growth and change, however, may involve a descent into darkness as part of the cycle of perpetual renewal. As in nature, this progression consists of 5 aspects: death, decay, fertilization, gestation, rebirth. Events occurring now may well prompt you to undergo a death within yourself. Since self-change is never coerced, we are always free to resist. Remain mindful that the new life is always greater than the old. And no doubt about it. And at the 13th tarot card, death card, we like to call that Lucky 13 because that's all about transformation, and that's what 2014 is. So it's not like that death, like everything sucks. It's more like, I'm moving up to my highest soul power, and I'm going to keep living stronger. And that's what we're looking for. That's strength. Strength. Manhood, womanhood, the wild ox. You got to be strong like an ox. Prepare then for the opportunity disguised as loss. It could involve the loss of someone or something to which you have an intense emotional bond and through which you are living a part of your life, a part that must now be retrieved so you can live it out for yourself. In some way, that bond is being severed, a relationship radically changed, a way of life coming to an end. Seek among the ashen sun, discover a new perspective and new strength. The ancient symbol for Uruz, U-R-U-Z, Uruz, was the aurochs, a wild ox. When the wild ox was domesticated, an immensely difficult task, it could transport heavy loads. Learn to adapt yourself to the demands of such a creative time. Firm principles attached to this rune. At the same time, humility is called for, since in order to rule, you must learn how to serve. Uruz puts you on notice that your soul and the universe support the new growth. That's what we're saying. Our soul, that's what, these ascensions the awakening is all about. Our soul growth, and we can do that even in this body right now. We can start, and that's what we're doing. If, I know I've grown since the 2 years I've been on the YouTube, and there's more to come, and that's why we want to look towards what's exactly, we want to now pinpoint what's going on with the energies. But love it, and bells will be ringing. Keep on ticking, people. And have a lovely ceremonies, or whatever you're doing, even if it's eating a Subway sandwich or whatever you guys like. But definitely it's time to have peace on earth, and let's move forward and make 2014 a powerful year in transformation for everyone. Okay? Merry Winter Solstice, and for my friends around the globe there in the southern hemisphere, it's all about the sun power, that solar sun. Get outside and celebrate Grandfather Sun. Okay, in love and spirit, dreams come true. Ciao, my friends. Bye. Remember, rebirth and renewal.